the pace with control of this race. Here comes a run from Davey Hazard. He blocks the 10. Not going to be enough. Ryan Pace is going to win at Talladega.
Trying to hold off Wilson. He's done a good job so far. Wilson, one last desperate attempt to the bottom. He won't get there. Nick Curry wins at Bristol.
Coming out turn number 2, coming down the back straightaway here. Looks like he's in a class of his own right now.
Merzlak, one final time, get around the 55, big time send.
He hits the wall, he hits it, he gets the lead, but can he hang on to it? Oh my goodness, he made it to the line!
Big push down the backstretch is going to give him a good run through the corners.
Just a little bit
follow from the 1.
A little bit of contact there for second, but coming to the line, Toby Roberson's going to take home the checkered flag and victory here from the new Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight? And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's feature presentation of the HVRL Maverick Cup Series live from the Pocono Raceway. We're so glad you joined us here tonight on JTN. As always, I'm your host, Joe Towinski. Going to take you through another rousing night of Maverick Cup Series action here. Again, live from the Pocono Raceway. It's going to be a great time here tonight. 56 laps on the docket. We are in for a show here from the Tricky Triangle. So glad you're joining us here tonight. And joining me here tonight in our broadcast booth. You know him, you love him. He's quirky. He's a lovable guy from the vast plains of the great state of Iowa. He's not a corn fanatic, but, you know, he'll gnaw on a cob or two. The one and only Mr. Austin Spencer. Austin, welcome back to the JTN booth.
Thank you. It's been a long absence that I haven't loved taking, but hey, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to make my appearances when I can. And I tell you what, Joe, that was an epic intro for what should be an epic race here tonight at the Pocono Raceway. I'm very excited.
Oh, there are always epic races here in the Maverick Cup Series each and every Tuesday night. That's why you got to make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on. Click the like button, too, while you're at it. You know, every little bit that you can do really does help support us here on JTN. And again, we cannot thank you enough for doing so. Got some special notes that we'll go throughout this intro to the broadcast, but Austin, 56 laps here from the Pocono Raceway. It's a 2.5-mile track. It's a big boy. It's a unique racetrack. You know my saying, unique racetracks are good for the sport. We're going to go for 6 circuits here, though. How tricky is that triangle?
It's very tricky, as a matter of fact. I mean, this is a long race, 56 laps. These guys, we're looking at a fuel window of about 20, so that's really... fuel strategy really won't be too interesting. But most teams feel comfortable with 20 laps in the tank. What will really come out is tires. Tires are a big deal here. Not only that, but your setup. What corner? The general rule of thumb is at Pocono, you're always going to have one corner that are worse than the other two. Yeah, and you always got to choose which one. It'll be interesting to see which of the 3 turns the drivers struggle with the most and which they can optimize, as they're also, like you mentioned, they're 3 completely different corners, makes for a very unique racetrack. You got the high banks, high speeds of turn 1, then the super high speeds of the obtuse turn 2, and then the flat long, feels like you're in turn 3 for forever. It's a very unique track. You got to combine all your skills to make it even one lap, let alone 56.
What about turn 4?
They don't got one, Joe.
Oh,
Come
what?
on. You missed the driver's meeting? They don't got a turn 4.
I guess I missed it.
Well, yeah, no turn 4 here, so just 3 very unique corners. I mean, Joe, if they added a 4th unique corner, I don't think we would have to hide the children. I mean, that would be
We'd
too
have
much.
to hide the children.
That's right. It'd be too much.
Wow. That got really dark really quick here tonight.
No. It's nothing dark.
We're,
There's
we're
nothing dark
5
about
minutes
it. I mean,
into the broadcast and you're already talking about hiding the children.
I mean, listen, it'd just be information overload, Joe. There's nothing like.
Wow.
I mean, you can't be exposing them to 4 corners in Pennsylvania. What are we doing there? You know, let's gotta keep it at 3.
Yeah, they do root for Penn State football here, huh?
That's true. Yeah, we don't like those guys.
Now we can agree on that one.
Yeah.
A couple new entries here tonight. I see one of them, this 041, gonna heart into the outside wall there.
Ouch. Okay, these guys are built tough, and we're gonna back out here real quick. But
You're seeing
guys
how the
built-
sausage is made. You're not supposed to see that. We're only appealing because you can't see that. We're like hot dogs, you know?
Oh my goodness.
Are you a hot dog?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll go with that.
You bunch of hot dogs?
Yeah, I like me a good hot dog. For $1.50 from Costco, no less.
Dude, $1 and you get a drink.
That's right. Costco's got it made.
And they'll fight over that hot dog.
That's right. I've seen brawls.
Brawls.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
$1.50 franc. I mean, Joe, they don't sell a sack of hamburgers for a nickel anymore, so you got to get the franc.
Instead of a sack, you gotta get a frank.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically the same thing.
Are they?
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Crystal is giving me very menacing eyeballs right now, saying, "Don't say it, Joe."
That's cause he would like a $1.50 franc. He's jealous we were talking about it.
You see it, albeit upside down. The Survivor Pennsylvania going into Season 3 this fall in Gettysburg. They are the only LRG with an IMDb page. Tristan, that's right. We are so back here tonight.
We are so back.
Just like Roush. Just like Roush, Austin.
Dude,
just
that's
like Roush.
right. Listen, I had to be at work Monday. I missed the entire Monday section of the race, but I tell you what, I was very happy when I got on my lunch break and looked at Twitter. That was some good vibes put into the world right there. I mean, how powerful of a man do you got to be to keep Martin Truex from winning on a Monday?
Chris, Chris Buescher, I believe in Chris Buescher's supremacy at this point, Austin. I don't know.
I may as well hand him the trophy for the championship. But if you can defeat Martin Truex Jr. on a Monday, whew, look out.
What can't you do?
Really.
Chris Buescher still hasn't wanted a track, though, that's over a mile but under 2 miles. Does that concern you at all, going into the playoffs?
Not at all. Phoenix is not over a mile, so
So we're good.
yeah.
Good evening, Brian. Kristen's saying it should be an entertaining race tonight, y'all. Nice technical track. Gonna challenge these drivers tonight. Do you like a challenge as a driver, Austin? I mean, is that something you want to have, or would you rather just have a Sunday drive?
As much as it might be enticing to just settle for a nice Sunday drive, I really do think that you want to stay on your toes. You don't want to fall asleep. You want to be staying paying attention to the racetrack. I think a good challenge is nice and thought provoking, and just keeps you in the game. It's easy. It gives you something to focus on all the time. You're always thinking about your approaches and everything. Granted, you're mostly doing that as a race car driver, no matter where you are. But I think a place like Pocono, just like this, yeah, it definitely challenges a driver. I mean, that's no doubt. As someone who's raced here multiple times.
Oh, you have?
Oh yeah, it's not easy at all. Not even
Wow.
close to easy.
You've raced here multiple times?
That's right.
Oh.
In the USORL.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd you do?
Not good.
We're not gonna talk about that.
No. I mean, there's one bad result that was not my fault at all, but a majority of them were my fault for just not being good. You'll have
Okay.
that.
Yeah. I'm right there with you, bud.
Yeah, me personally as a driver, not a fan of this track. I could never figure it out or get a good setup for it. But hey,
Well, remember, folks, this was your Auto Sim 2 race preview. Remember, Auto Sim 2 is now available on Steam for $9.99. You can go check it out. And let's go ahead and get a word with our friends at Auto Sim 2 while we're qualifying here tonight. Have you ever wanted to manage your own racing team? Or what if you could go back in time to see if a particular season could have finished differently? Well, folks, have no fear because Auto Sim 2 is here. With fully customizable roster files, you can create your own world or try to recreate the past. Heck, you could even try to predict the future through Auto Sim 2's Sim mode. Don't like the passive approach? Well, then get more hands-on in owner mode, where you decide who drives your cars and what companies will sponsor them. Down on your luck? Well, then scout some new talent that will get you to the top. Already super successful? Try moving up the ladder or expanding to truly solidify your racing empire. However you want to play, AutoSim 2 has you covered and is now available for purchase through the Steam store for $9.99. Now go make your mark and build your legacy in AutoSim 2. And remember, folks, AutoSim 2, again, is now available on Steam. You can go check it out. Yeah, go get it. It's a fun game. Go check out AutoSim 2. Speaking of games, we got a game show, a part of tonight's broadcast here tonight. Survivor Pennsylvania. They're going into their third season. You can search them on the web, Survivor Pennsylvania. In Gettysburg this year for their live reality game. They're the only LRG, Austin, with an IMDb page.
really?
And something that would make Stanton Barrett proud.
Huh.
Yeah.
Shout out Stanton Barrett and his State Fair corn dogs.
Oh. You big corn dog guy?
Used to be,
Okay.
but I am a big Stanton Barrett guy.
You stan Stanton?
That's right. Couldn't have said it better for me.
Did I take your joke from you?
No, I wasn't gonna say all that, but
Okay. All right.
Hey.
As long as I didn't step on your toes, you know?
Oh, no,
Dancing
not
up
at
here.
all.
Are we tangoing or are we ballroom dancing? What kind of dance we doing up here in the booth tonight?
I like to think we are at a 1987 Belgian disco.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to refresh me on my Belgian disco dancing from 1987.
Red lights.
Nope.
And a lot of head bobbing.
I can do that.
A lot, you know. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I like it.
Boots and cats.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Qualifying is concluded. Before we get too off the rails, Austin, why don't you take us through tonight's starting lineup?
All right, we see a couple familiar faces on the front row of this evening's program. The number 9 is Zach Rogers, setting a 51.603, followed by Keith Hughes, a 51.786. And Cade Welty in the 97 machine, a little bit off of our two front row sitters, 52.077. And then Trey Kinsey in the 54 machine, a 52.166. Rounding out the top 5 on the inside of the third row is Victor Nunez, setting a 52.299. Alston Rodrigo in 6th. Number 99, Aaron Hall in 7th. RJ Bishop in 8th. Sean Dotson in 9th. Roger Neville rounding out the top 10. And beginning row 6 is the 35 machine of Mike Carroll. The 041 of Blaine Davis sits 12th. The 13 car of Samuel Cruz 13th. That's fitting. The 131 machine of Brendan Whitford in 14th. Mark Snyder in 15th. Jason Dady. No idea where I got Joseph. Long lost brother or something. He is 16th. And Benjamin Snyder running out the cars that posted a qualifying time in 17th. Then 18th is the 018 of Brandon Ruston. Then after him is the 4 machine of Christian Torres, the 11 of Ruby Estes, Tate Dorsey, and the number 10 of Victor Correa rounding out the field. We've got 22 cars here tonight, Joe. Should be a spectacular show.
A spectacular show on the way indeed. Got some spectacular billboards down there in turn 1. Trying to get you a good shot of them. There we go. Got Survivor Gettysburg, or Survivor Pennsylvania for Gettysburg Season 3. Maverick Night in America. Big old billboards down there in turn 1. You gotta, you love yourself a good billboard, right, Austin?
A great billboard. I love billboards.
Mm-hmm. Big billboard man?
No. Oh, yeah. Big.
That's about all. That's like the only entertainment you got out there in Iowa, right? Between that and the scarecrows.
Now let's bring it down a notch here, Joe. Come on now.
Well, it's not Iowa football season. You can't watch two men just like pound their heads against each other while you're running the damn ball. You know.
That's true. Hey, whoa.
That's safe. We're safe with that word. We have cleared that when we're talking about football and running the ball, you got to put it in there. You know, because you got to do it for the Beavers.
That's true. Run the damn ball.
That's right.
Someone should have told Pete Carroll that.
Tristan asks in chat, this is a really good question. I know my answer already, so I'll say it first after I read the question. But what is your favorite non-racing sports video game? Mine is NCAA Football 14. And yeah, that game was so good. And I'm very sad that the EA Sports NCAA franchise went away.
Yeah, I really hope when they bring it back, it is just as good. Because, man, yeah, like you said, I mean, honestly, when you venture outside the realm of sports games, it is still one of the most well-made games out there. It is just so well-rounded. It does everything right. It's fantastic. I mean, I myself have also spent at least a couple thousand hours in that game.
my RPCS 3 emulator, right, for the PlayStation 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, it's like that's the only thing I use it for. So
yeah, that's the only thing I use it for too. And I have at least a few hundred hours on PC, but I know. Oh,
I know. I got way more time on the actual PlayStation.
Oh yeah, it's probably pretty embarrassing.
All right, so I think we're both agreeing that's the best one.
Well,
maybe
I mean, not for me. My personal favorite is Counter-Strike.
Okay.
I mean, but you know, I know my hour count in Counter-Strike, and it's really close to 4,000. So, yeah, I just like it as a game I can play. I can relax when I play it. I can take it seriously and do good and perform really well. I can go to, you know, live events with the best players watch the best players in the world, which I've done a couple times. It's yeah, Counter-Strike's easily my personal favorite. Because, you know, I always end up going back to it. If I say I'm done with it and I'm taking a break, I always end up back on it. So, yeah.
I was going to say, that's pretty hot in the break room right now, playing Counter-Strike, huh?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just kept gaining popularity for some reason out of kind of nowhere. It's pretty cool, though. I enjoy it. I've played it for 10 years now. So, matter of fact, it was almost a jump scare when I opened up the game like a month ago and I got my 10-year veteran coin. I kind of didn't like that, if I'm being honest, because that means...
You're old?
That just means I'm old and time is passing. I saw that and I was like, oh... I remember 8 years ago when I made fun of people who had this, and now I have it.
We were showing the billboards, I thought. We were showing the billboards, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it was on there for a couple minutes.
Got the on the scoring pylon too.
That's right. And right out of the pit exit?
Yep. Got the logo right there on the ground. I'm sorry, ground.
Do we have to speak in a Pittsburgh accent all night, Joe?
I mean, we
Let's drop the
can.
green
We
flag.
can, if you want.
I
Just accentuate your A's a little bit, you know?
think it'd be silly and I'd like it.
Hey, you can do whatever you want as long as you're having a good time, Austin. As long as
Okay,
you're
I'll
having a
keep
good
that in
time and the
mind.
fans at home are having a good time, just don't, you know, say 4-letter words.
Okay,
Well, that what you just said one, so
I did.
yeah, okay.
Okay, no, that's 2 letters.
Now it's 4.
No. Is 2. Hey, we're on the grid, Joe.
Steelers gone to Super Bowl. Car's
Steelers
getting
got
lined
to
up.
Super Bowl. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the worst voice crack of my life. I'll be quiet.
We're on race here, waiting for the command to get engines fired. We're really waiting for this command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines are fired here from Pocono. It's going to be Zach Rogers leading us to green in that number 9 Red Bull Audi. Then the Honda Accord number 82. A 4-time winner this year, Keith Hughes to his outside. Kate Welty going to line up in third with Trey Kinsey to the outside in the 54, making first start since last season. Running out your top 5 tonight is the number 26 of Victor Nunez. Is that correct? Made his first start last week at 26. Hoping Austin would correct me, but he is eating. What are you eating over there?
I'm not eating anything. That isn't Victor Nunez, though.
Nunez. Okay.
I don't know. That's how I'm saying it. If I'm saying it wrong, correct me if you want. I'll always.
You're the professional.
Right. The way I've known is,
There's no.
well, there is an accent, but I don't know if. Does
I don't think you
NR
can.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think NR lets you. But usually, from my experience is if it's spelled with a Z, that means it's Nunez. But I don't know. Names are different anywhere you go, so who knows? But what I do know is
What's
we're
in
coming
a
off turn
name?
3. That's right.
What's in a name?
Letters
Wherefore art
usually.
thou, dear Austin? And Zach Rogers is going to lead us to the green. Our Dodge Charger safety car is in. Rogers with control. And away we go. Green flag. We're racing here from Pocono in the Maverick Cup Series.
We always like to see them spread out. They're spreading out in the back. The front guys are staying a
Woohoo.
little more calm. But now you'll see a little bit of a late move to the inside. 3 wide goes Kinsey. He's going to look to move into the top 3.
Oh, we
Out
got
of
one
turn
around.
1.
Hard into the outside wall there in
Oh.
turn 1. Big wreck coming.
Oh,
Dotson involved. We got one in the infield. That's Mike Carroll.
oh no. Well, not an ideal way to get this show started out.
Can you say that with any less enthusiasm?
Well, I mean, the front was doing great, but
The back.
there's a little bit of an issue further on back. We'll see. Looks like Sean Dotson, he kind of got loose trying to avoid watching under the 041 of Davis and just kind of slid down in front of Samuel Cruz. And man, poor Brennan Whitford, he just he was already up on the top along the wall, saw that developing and just had the 75 spin right down in front of him. Same with the 11, not really much for him to do. And Mike Carroll, he got out of the gas and it came out from under him on these cold tires and he just took a nice innocent slide through the grass. He did tag the inside part of the inside wall while also skating through the ambulance.
And we're not going to be able to see it because our camera's crashed.
Oh no.
Don't you love it?
Bristol.
Hey, this one isn't on him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sean, you know, I'm not a betting man. Actually, I am.
I was gonna say, Joe, what do you mean by that?
I mean that I missed out on a lot of money thinking Chris Buescher was going to win these last 2 weeks, and he did.
I hear you.
Because I'm a dummy.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. That was
Yep.
perfect.
You'll understand. Anyway, I hope I did since the cameras are off, power outage here at Pocono. I hope I did a good enough job explaining exactly what happened. Yeah, it is pretty much what happened. Dotson crossed the nose of the 13 mid corner. Not much either driver could do. Dotson was just trying to get at not wreck the 041, and instead found himself on the nose of the 13, and then the 131 nowhere to go along with the 11. And Mike Carroll with an innocent spin through the grass, right through that big opening. I really hope no one meets the end of that barrier this evening, as we have mostly everybody on pit road. We do have a few staying out, as we probably didn't even warm up the tires on that run.
Fuel.
That's true. Fuel. Fill the car up. A lot of the guys on pit road seem to be getting 4 tires.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
That's right.
Cade Welty wins the race off pit road. Nunez second. Aaron Hall.
Interesting to see if there is any real difference. Something that could happen here is with the slow pace speed around this long racetrack, it allows these tires to cool down. So excuse me.
Wow.
Sorry.
Often
the
right into the mic.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get to the button fast enough. But the tires that these guys stayed out on, because they didn't warm up pretty much at all, they could actually cool down even more to even cooler from where they started at. So it will be really interesting to see how this restart plays out on just about the coldest tires you can get.
Looks like
I don't see anyone warming them up, so
we're doubling up though. Looks like we're
That's
going
right.
that green. There's shenanigans afoot in the back half of the pack. Zach Rogers, though, will have control here for the restart. Kinsey to the outside, Keith Hughes, Elson Rodrigo, and Roger Nebelsack, your top 5. You
Rogers
ready?
got a good start the first time around. See if he can duplicate it.
Oh, Benjamin Snyder with a good restart. The back had to slow down.
Oh, contact! We got one in the wall, but we're okay. Fanning out in the back as they get up to speed. No 3 wide this time around, it seems. Oh, one in the grass!
That's Benjamin Snyder right in front of the 75 at Dotson. Mark Snyder into the outside wall as well through turns 1 and 2. Or 1. Whoops.
I think that might be a little bit of a product of those colder tires that I mentioned earlier. Looks like everyone's going to make it out about as unscathed as you could ask. As we send it
Correa into the
turn
wall.
2. Hall gets into the 10. They're all going to save it, though.
Oh,
another
no, we're
one
wrecking
around.
behind him. Mike Carroll.
Hard. And hard into the inside wall. And back into front of Cruz. Torres takes a tumble. Oh, look out.
He was getting hit again there. Oh, no.
Well,
Oh. Yeah.
almost.
Almost. Torres
Man.
takes a tumble, huh?
He did. He sure did. And that'll bring us to a slowdown once again. That was a wild wreck. It seemed like it was taking hours to develop.
In actuality, it was only seconds. How fast
It
things
really
move
was.
here in the Maverick Cup Series.
And it all started up towards the top 10. Aaron Hall just Sent it too hard down into the tunnel turning, locked up the brakes, trying to keep it out of the 10 car of Victor Correa. And then further on back, Mike Carroll kind of did the same thing. He sent it too hard, got up into those marbles on the cold tires, spins it out. 131 again, poor guy had nowhere to go. It's so hard to avoid a wreck. Exiting turn 2, you carry so much speed, it just happens so fast. And then the 4 of Christian Torres, he basically did what Carroll did in the first incident, where he got out of the gas and the car loosened up on him, lightened up on him. He spins right into that vicious inside wall that is a big angle, and the 13 of Samuel Cruz just, I mean, you can't prepare for that.
On board with the 131 here, you see Carroll going around, just kind of caught up in it. Watch what happens with the 4 here. That vicious hit there to your left. Colleague so elegantly put.
Yeah, it was rough. But now we do see the second place car of Trey Kinsey. He's going to make a stop on pit road. Roger Nebelsick the next to follow, and then everyone else outside the top 10 who's on pit road. So a lot of these front guys still electing to stay out. As once again, I mean, that was not enough time to get the tires really warmed up. So these guys are really just, you know what, Joe? These guys might just be saving fuel with running these caution laps. They might be extending their life here.
How to save a life?
Well, fuel-wise.
Oh. I was going to ask, where did I go wrong?
Oh, right.
You know?
We do have one retiree. The 018 of Brandon Rustin has left the building after that most recent incident. Not entirely sure why. The only damage he got was from the very end where the 4 backed into him, but it was light contact.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Sometimes you just, you know.
Oh no, trust me. I'm not. No judgment. We've all been there as sim racers, I think.
Upcoming races here on J10, presented by our friends at SchemeHaven.com, your source for motorsports paint schemes. Fuel the Cup 98 Series. It's Wednesday night fuel starting tomorrow night, August 9th, from the Fuel Hyper Speedway, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Then the Maverick Cup Series is back live next week from my home track, the Michigan International Speedway. And Bomb Squad Cup Series action returns next week from Watkins Glen International, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Those races live right here only on JTN. Zach Rogers with control here for the restart. And back away we go. Green flag, and the field is fanning out.
Once again, some wheel spin.
Benjamin
Ben
Snyder
into the inside wall. Looks like we're going to be okay for now. Into the wall goes the 131. Looks like he's going to keep it going, though.
Didn't talk about it, but a bigger field, a larger field is the correct way to put it, here tonight. Does that kind of affect these drivers as the 75s lose through the tunnel? 23's around.
Oh, man. Stacking them up. Look out. Great avoidance. Oh, but it's going to cost him. The 10 hard into the inside wall.
Thought he was pulling back up on track there.
Oh, the 131 is around as well. After the fact.
22 is into the outside wall. We're
still green.
okay.
Okay.
Let's get a replay.
Oh, we are slowing him down now, Joe. And we are, in fact, slowing him down on the Long Pond straight, I believe, is the first straightaway.
That's with the 131 here. He's just not had a good night, Whitford.
It's been a rough start to the night, that's for sure. I mean, the first 2 incidents were just dumb dumb bad luck. I mean, completely out of his control that someone spun right in front of him. We've all been there as well as sim racers.
Victor Correa had the hard hit to that inside wall. Elliott Sadler-esque.
Yeah, once again, Roger Nebelsick, it just kind of got loose on him. These colder tires, you just can't take it full bore the way you want to on those cold tires, and it will bite drivers, especially when we get to the end, the later part of the race where you need to push. Say there's a green-white checker, it can really hurt if you overstep it. Nebelsick pretty lucky to get away with what I would call pretty minimal damage there. He got a tap on the back from Welty, went around, kissed the wall just a little bit.
Where is he? There he is. Got General Tires on that car with yellow lettering. We're in our third caution of the night here, lap number 9 of 56. JTN's coverage of the Maverick Cup Series live each and every Tuesday night that we are out here on track. Live next week from the Michigan International Speedway. And a big thank you to Survivor Pennsylvania, Gettysburg Season 3 coming up later this fall. He's filming this fall.
Now, Joe, we do see a little bit of change up in the pit side of things. A majority of drivers coming down pit road this time. Allison Rodrigo now the only car left on track. Or no, excuse me, I believe the 22 as well.
Yes, Benjamin Snyder also has not pit yet.
Yeah, but those two the only ones now who have not pitted, and we are, I would say, in total 2 green flag laps through. But otherwise we've just been pacing for a majority of it.
Pacing's kind of cool, though. You can get some good pictures of the cars.
That is right.
Are you a big photography guy?
Yeah, I really like photography. I think it's really cool. I'm a little handicapped, so I can't be, I'm not great at it myself, but...
What does that mean?
Well, to keep a long story short, I have this thing called aphantasia. I'm unable to produce mental imagery.
Oh, yes, we've been over this. Not on stream, but we've been over this.
I don't think I've ever said it on stream, but yeah, it kind of limits my capabilities. So, yeah, I'm not super good at it, but I think it's really cool. I really like photography. I love taking photos.
Hmm. Well, let's go back racing here. Green flag. We're back underway, and we're stacking up. Benjamin Snyder into the wall. We're going to keep our eyes on the 22.
Oh, it's going to be a caution. We're spinning out. Or maybe not. We still got guys on the gas.
Oh, no.
Oh, Benjamin Snyder. And Mike Carroll contact the inside wall.
Oh, no, we're still at speed.
Yeah.
Folks, again, be a friend, tell a friend, like the streams, please. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Down into the tunnel turn. We'll see if they can make it this time. Top 10 is going to get through swimmingly, and everyone else looks pretty solid as well.
Now we head for turn 3.
That's right. And Trey Kinsey, we've got a battle for the lead. Rodrigo's going to get the wall. Dorsey washing up as well. Here comes Nunez as Kinsey is our new leader.
Nunez through into second. Rodrigo third. Kinsey breaking the draft down the front stretch.
Oh my goodness. Big battle between these two. They're going to barrel down into turn number 1. Highest speeds on the racetrack. Through turn 1, a majority of the field single file. Ben Snyder. Oh, never mind. I thought he was pitting. He's not.
Kinsey still trying to break the draft.
Down to the tunnel turn. These guys are throwing it through there and around to the back.
Oh,
No.
no.
Into the wall, as well as RJ Bishop. Down in front of Keith Hughes. Oh, no. Big. RJ Bishop in the air. Hall gets hit again as well. Fourth caution of the day, Joe, is a big one. Look out! Oh, man.
Folks, if you don't... How you doing, Austin?
I just hope RJ Bishop's okay. I mean, that car was flying 20 feet in the air, Joe.
That
Oh,
was
Sean
scary.
Dotson had no idea what was coming out of that second turn. Well, actually, he kind of did, but
He had no idea.
he had no idea.
Zach Rogers probably needs a new fire suit. Saw how close it was there. Oh, man. Folks, again, if you enjoy what we're doing here tonight on JTN, please, oh please, make sure you click that like button. We appreciate you so much when you do. Got 20 people watching. Only got 4 likes on the stream. What are we doing?
Hey, we gotta get that ratio up, folks. Come on
Ratio. Are you ratioing? What is the verb of
Rationing.
rationing? That doesn't
No,
sound
I
right.
think. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm that smart.
Hey, you're smart. Like, come on, Austin, give yourself some credit. There's a big crash here, and you had a spectacular call of it.
Oh, thanks. Oh man. I just keep looking at it. Oh man, I was too busy marveling over RJ Bishop doing a Simone Biles triple backflip for the gold medal to see Sean Dodson absolutely destroy the inside wall.
I'm going on board with Dotson. On board with
Oh
75.
my goodness.
And it shows you how quick things happen here at Pocono. Through the tunnel we go.
Just massive.
And has a car even land on him?
Yeah. Oh. That is just brutal. We got cars on pit road. Tell you what, Ben Snyder's a warrior because he didn't pit. He was going to and thought better of it at the last second. Made that hard right turn to stay on the racetrack and gain more track position. I don't know if he's doing the no pit challenge or what's going on. I mean, I do think with all the, I'm just saying there could be a potential big brain play behind this. If we run enough caution laps and he's saving fuel under caution, he really could he could do this race on one stop. I feel like it's in the realm of possibility if you really try hard enough. But at the same time, I think if we keep this rate of cautions up, I don't think strategy is really going to matter much at all in the way this race plays out outside of the last 10 laps, maybe. But hey, you never know. We'll say, though, that took out multiple contenders, if you couldn't tell. Also worth noting, Ruby Estes and Brendan Whitford retired as well. Matter of fact, actually, I take it back. That didn't take out anybody. All the guys involved in that wreck are still rolling, still drumming away. So, I take it back. That didn't take out anybody. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ready to go back, green flag though. Allison Rodrigo under control and back up through the gears we go. They are fanning out big time on the front straightaway. A little contact between Keith Hughes and Trey Kinsey. 3 wide, maybe even 4 wide as we gonna head into turn 1. Oh, Kinsey gonna kiss the back bumper of Zach Rogers as Dorsey goes wide.
Dorsey was way up there in the marbles through turn number 1. Loses a bunch of positions here. Here comes Keith Hughes, his big rival in that 82. Now Rogers side by side with Welty for second.
That was a big move. Takes a couple talented drivers to pull that off through the tunnel turn. Kinsey just waiting for these two to figure it out because he seems to have some speed under that 54 Toyota.
Zach Rogers getting back on the loud pedal there in turn 3, trying to find a way around the 97, but Welty able to carry the momentum on the outside here down the front.
Kinsey's got a big run. Will he make a move? No, he's going to think better of it. Stick to the outside of Zach Rogers, actually. Send it down in there on that outside lane, trying to follow Welty past Rogers. It looks like Welty will get himself clear. Kinsey, a little contact. These three battle, and they're closing on Rodrigo. Welty thinking about a move into the tunnel turn. Won't take it there, though.
Kinsey in the 54 looking to the inside of Welty this time into 3. Now going to look to the inside of the 43 for the lead. Contact between the 97 and 43 entry of turn 3. There's a lot of 3s, and they're all wild. And here comes 3 squared to the 9. Zach Rogers looking for 3rd.
Man, it's such a game of inches as Kinsey once again makes a little bit of contact with Rodrigo as they head down into turn 1. Battle for the lead still on. And Rodrigo, on those older tires, definitely going to get showed up. I think not pitting is finally going to bite just a little bit. Kinsey got loose off of that corner. Flies back up the racetrack. He's all over the place. No one's going to get a draft from him, Joe.
Welty to the inside of Rodrigo, trying to get back into 3rd. Has a push from the 82 of Keith Hughes, who will push that 97 by for the spot. As 41's around. Big crash here in turn 3.
No. That was so fun.
No,
what happened?
What do you mean that was fun?
No,
Wait a
not
minute.
the racing.
Okay.
What happened?
Someone just sent it into there, huh?
I was watching Welty and I got jump scared. Oh man, I'm not sure what happened with Nunez and Davis, but they both, I mean, Davis was already missing the corner and Nunez just helped him speed up the process. Oh, that was nasty impact for Hughes and Rodrigo.
Is that the equivalent of like you ever go to like the pool or the beach in the summer and you're like, all right, we'll go in together. Like you're with a friend and you're like, all right, we'll both go in the water together, and then you just throw your friend in the water anyways. And
that's what, yeah, that's
pretty
exactly
much what the
happened.
26 and 041 did, huh?
Yeah, that was insane and big time contact. And Roger Nebelsick just joins at the end too. He was just, I mean,
off the back
so
of the 97.
little grip in that corner. Nebelsick just kind of, not much anywhere else he could go. But my goodness, that was spectacular. Pocono just produces some crazy wrecks here.
In the Maverick Cup Series.
Oh man, yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy. Folks, again, would like to remind you, click the like button, please. We got 21 folks currently tuning in, only 8 likes on the video. What's up with that? I think we're likable. Whole field's coming down pit lane, at least for the most part. Got a couple cars staying out. 43 stays out. But other than that, field all coming down pit lane here on lap 18.
And Ben Snyder is also making a stop, so that means the entire field will have now pitted at least once. Allison Rodrigo obviously kind of forced hand there. But man, let's see the race off pit road. Kinsey is going to maintain the lead. Rogers second. Aaron Hall is going to take third away from Tate Dorsey.
All right, so I know we got our resident statistician in chat, Ryan Pace. I don't know if he's still watching. He had to duck out here. You know, he's crunching the numbers for us. But I got to ask you this question: are you Powerade or Gatorade guy?
Are you asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you.
Oh, neither.
Oh.
I
You're
I
not
just
a
drink-
Prime guy, are you?
Oh no.
Okay, alright.
I just drink water. I drink water and alcohol, Joe. I'm a simple man.
Is it corn-based alcohol?
Um.
You knew that was coming, right?
Sorry. Our pit reporter Michael Murata has seen it up, and he's gone to get a beverage.
What?
He's coming back. No, he's
Okay,
he's
alright,
coming
because
back.
we gotta get some updates from pit lane.
Yeah, that's right. No, no, I don't even drink anything like that. I drink potato water actually.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, Weaver's on that. Tristan, you gotta remember, Weaver's on that JTN money now, so he can afford body armor. Because we make so much money here at JTN.
Mm-hmm. Money bag. I tell you what, Joe, I just bought the White House. I don't know if you knew, but with my last paycheck that JTN gave me, I bought the White House.
You bought the White House?
That's right.
I mean, the U.S. government is in more debt than any of us will ever be, so...
Yeah, they took my first offer. It was 2 cents.
Dang!
2 cents, a roll of pennies, and the lint in my pocket.
So 52 cents and...
No, 2 cents, a roll of pennies, and the lint in my pocket.
Right. So 52... You know a roll of pennies is 50 cents, right?
No, it's just a roll of pennies. It's not it's not unrolled yet. It's just a roll.
Oh.
Like it's just one long penny in a roll.
Oh, okay. Alright, so 3 pennies.
You could make that argument, yeah.
Steven, trust me, you're not in as much debt as the U.S. government. No one will ever be in that much debt.
No one will ever be in that much debt. Man, I tell you, I don't know what George Washington was thinking getting us in all that debt.
Thanks, yeah. George Washington. What a loser.
That's right. Anyway,
Are the cops gonna arrest me for saying that?
I don't know. I don't know. If anyone...
If anyone's a federal officer, please let us know.
Please turn the other cheek.
Turn the other cheek. Trey Kinsey with control here for the restart. Zach Rogers to the outside. Aaron Hall, Cade Welty. I believe Samuel Cruz up in the top 5 now.
Oh my goodness. Ben Snyder wrecked it under caution. Big time, Joe. That car is destroyed.
Oh, we'll get a replay of it when we get the opportunity because we're watching the restart here. Battle for third down its turn 1.
Yeah, that's right. We're doing the we're racing down into turn 1. We got a couple side-by-side battles, as a matter of fact. Zach Rogers trying to maintain a spot up front. That car's been fast once those tires heat up, it seems.
Trying to find the way around Blaine Davis. Does so into the tunnel.
Ooh, some of these cars are awfully sideways. These guys are so on edge through turn 2. It's one of the most difficult corners in all of stock car racing. We head into turn 3 now. Cruz into the wall almost. A little into the grass goes Davis. But all clear. Here comes Rogers.
Now we got a car around in the back. It's Mike Carroll. Caution going to be out here once again.
Oh.
Half the field is slow. Maybe not. Are we... Nope, now we're slowing down.
Carroll just had too much juice. Heading to that third corner. It's so flat. Not a whole lot of grip.
Are you saying the juice is loose?
Well, yeah, it's all over the cockpit of Mike Carroll's car.
Oh, that's cream. That's the cream that goes in the cream-filled beavers.
Ah.
Yeah.
We fill those now.
Well, yeah, they're chocolate.
Oh, okay.
It would... What?
Spun right in front of the 51 car of Jason Beatty.
No, I'm not letting you... No.
RJ Bishop just he's getting out of the gas, trying to avoid it, and slid right into it. Rodrigo, great avoidance, though. Ooh, look at that 43 car, Joe.
Do we want to catch up on what happened with the 22?
He did eat the inside wall. It's not recommended for breakfast.
Well, it's dinner time, so.
And I'm not sure
Benjamin
what
Snyder?
happened.
That car has been pulling to the left all night. I wonder if they have something wrong with the steering.
Yeah, there's been issues, and that looked like another issue. Big one at that, so. I tell you what though, they fixed it up. It doesn't look bad rolling off pit road right now, as we see about half the field has elected to come down this time around. Car furthest up in the order pitting is Samuel Cruz from 9th.
Driver Pennsylvania colors on that 22 here tonight.
I like the optimism of Sean and Chad. That'll buff right out. You're right. I tell you what, that 22 car looks like it buffed right out.
All right, Austin. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You got any jokes?
No, not really.
Okay. Jokester?
Only sometimes.
But this wouldn't be an appropriate time?
No, this is business. This is Maverick Cup Series. We're seeing some of the greatest racing that you can ask for. Getting ready to go back green though. Trey Kinsey's definitely looked fast tonight. And the 22 completed so far. He gets another great restart. So we're 3 wide for 4th. Oh, Nunez gonna force his way to the outside of Zach Rogers. Run won't carry him through into turn 1 though. Or will it? He sent it down in there.
On the outside, trying to make it work, is driver number 26 off of corner number 1. Will be able to take over that 4th spot. Kinsey still struggling on corner exit. That 54 car looks loose off of the corners. You keep seeing him swerving down to the inside wall, down these straightaways. Everyone loose through the tunnel, and 54 is going to lose the lead. Maybe not. Nope, we're under yellow.
Oh.
Benjamin Snyder, Sean Dotson.
Oh my goodness. Come wad up again. Oh, Ben Snyder took another big ride. Just sideways off of turn 2. Or is that turn 1?
It's turn,
That's turn 1. I don't know my directions, I'm sorry.
That has nothing to do with directions.
But man, right back up the track in front of Sean Dotson. The 22 takes a couple tunnels. Dotson. Oh, did he catch the end of that wall? Oh, he caught the end of the wall. Oh, that is brutal. Oh man, that's 75.
I just hope he's okay.
Yeah, that is a big time hit. No, he has retired. Well, the 54's out of the race, Joe.
What?
What happened? He just parked it. He just parked it. The caution came out and he parked it. Dominant driver of the night is now gone.
.2 has parked.
Yeah, Ben Snyder also out of the race. Wow, I don't know what to make of this stuff anymore, Joe. I mean, this is unreal. That's some big incidents, and I don't know. Do you think Trey Kinsey just seen enough, or
I think so.
That's rough.
Unfortunately. You got a report from down in the pits?
I don't know. Let's check it out with Michael Murata down in the pits. Mikey, he's just shaking his head no.
What was that?
Mikey's just shaking his head no. I think there's some.
There's no reports down in the pits?
No, I think there's tempers down there, Joe.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think there's some frustrations because Mikey seems like he's just. I shouldn't say that, but Mikey's just seen some stuff. That's what it looks like. The look on his face.
Do people even believe Mikey's there if Mikey doesn't talk?
I don't know. He said a couple things. It sounds like.
I just got a frantic message from him.
Huh. Well, is he reporting from the text?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ben. I don't have a 4-car. Alright, Austin, you ready for another restart?
Yeah, I mean the restarts have been fantastic. So I guess that's one plus with having cautions is you get a bunch of restarts as well. And we've got a couple new faces up front after we had some takers on pit road, some not takers on not pit road. So we got Cade Welty and Roger Nebelsick leading us down to green this time.
Welty with control as we approach the restart zone. Back away we go. Green flag once again here from Pocono. And we got one in the wall.
Hall into the inside wall. Oh, he's going to tip over? No, he's okay.
Are we... Yeah, we're slowing down. Okay.
They're indeed slowing down. Didn't even make the start-finish line for some. Aaron Hall meeting that inside barrier. That was just a stack-up effect as Cade Welty went, and I tell you what, just about nobody else did. That's one of the rules of stock car racing. In general, most racing is you can't go until the car in front of you goes, even if the leader's going. And just big stack up effect right there as Nunez gets into the back of the 99, sends him around. And what I think I could say is the weirdest but least violent incident we've had tonight, Joe.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
It might have been weird, but man, he could have been a million feet in the air and a lot worse. We've seen that a couple times tonight, so.
Alright, everyone in chat, bully Mikey into getting on the mic for a phone. I don't know if we're going to line up and go back green here, or we're going to give these guys an opportunity to come down pit lane, but Welty will have control. We're doubled up like we're going back green.
Looks like we are all going to pit. Looks like, once again, about halfsies. Cade Welty will relinquish the lead and come down pit road. Giving it to Roger Nebelsick, who will be joined by the 10 machine of Victor Correa on the inside. We've also lost Victor Nunez. He is retired, Joe.
Oh, man.
Not sure if he had any damage from that incident. Yeah, he just did what Kinsey did and just pulled off and retired. So it's unfortunate to see. We got 15 cars left running here this evening from the Pocono Raceway. Cade Welty easily the first off of pit road, followed by Samuel Cruz, Tate Dorsey, Allison Rodrigo, Aaron Hall, Jason Dady, and RJ Bishop. Shout out to Allison Rodrigo keeping that car charting. Same with RJ Bishop. I'm not sure how those automobiles are mobile, but they still are. Those wheels are still churning. That's what matters.
There's the 4 car, Budweiser Chevrolet, number 4, Kevin Harvick. On the wheel. Folks, please, oh please, if you haven't already, click that like button. We appreciate it so much when you do. When you click like, it helps us get these streams out to more and more folks. It helps us continue to grow our audience, give these drivers a bigger and bigger stage each and every week that they race. Just crossed over the 1380 subscriber mark, so cannot thank you enough at home for what you do for us here on JTN. It's always a pleasure to be broadcasting for you. Chat has been so active here tonight. Can't thank you enough for doing so. Love to hear your comments. Love to see what you guys are thinking while we're watching the race here together on JTN. I'm Joe Twansky. Austin Spencer up here in the booth. Roger Nebelsick in the 23 leading us back to green with Correa to the outside. And back away we go. Green flag once again here with Pocono. And
we're wrecking it up.
Mind.
Oh, this is going to be big, Joe. Keith Hughes takes out the flag stand, and 6 other cars are going to join him. Hughes left on his roof. That was brutal.
Where did that one even start?
Keith Hughes, he got a good jump. The guys on the outside row did not in front of him. He tried to cut low, and they're just really... there wasn't a whole lot of a gap. Cut off Mark Snyder. Got into the back of... I believe that's Blaine Davis in the 041. And, I mean, the cars spread out so quick. You got 3 cars spinning. It's hard to miss when you're all on the gas and you got to suddenly... man, look at the 99 shoot the gap, though. Oh, my goodness.
On board with Aaron Hall here in the Powerade.
Wow. Never even lifted, Joe. He was on the loud pedal the whole time.
Well, you know.
It worked.
It did. It certainly did.
That's wow. Yeah, you don't see that very often. I mean, that was. I bet he was laughing that entire time because.
You think he was laughing?
Oh, absolutely. When you avoid a wreck like that and you're watching everyone else just die around, or I shouldn't use that word, but
oh my, you are sick.
You. Okay, Joe, I'm sorry. A little exaggeration on my part. No one's dead. We haven't brought the tarp out yet. But, you know, as a matter of fact, Keith Hughes, he's already back out on track going. He's catching up to the field.
Okay, now we got to watch Aaron's cockpit view is what we're getting from the chat. So,
okay,
we'll do that. How about we do Keith's cockpit view?
Well,
let's do that. Here we go.
I make a couple viewers sick.
All right, cockpit with the 99. This is not the 99. Hold on. That was Cade Welty in the 97. Now let's go cockpit view with the 99, because he is on the bumper of Tate Dorsey here for this restart. We're getting ready to go back green. Roger Nebelsick with control. Here for the restart in the 23. Come to lap 30 of 56. Click the like button, please. Please click the like button. Please click the like button. Here we go. Green flag. We're back underway. And we made it to the line.
Hey. Baby steps. Roger Nebelsick is out there all on his own. Hey, shout out to Mike Carroll. What a comeback. He's in the top 3, fighting for second. Heads down to turn 1. He's going to make contact with the 4. I shouldn't have said a word. He's going to bounce off of the 99, into the wall, and back around. Oh, my goodness, Joe. We're not going to have anybody left.
This isn't even the big one anymore. This is just the long one.
Oh, no. Oh, Rogers. Oh, that's big.
Folks, I don't know anymore. I'm at a loss for words.
That one hurt. Man, I should have said a single thing good about Mike Carroll, and that just wouldn't have happened. I mean, I got so much bad karma for that, for saying good things about people. Oh, I mean, that was just... Oh, just
right.
a little too eager going into turn 1. Carroll catches the 4. That turns him down into the 99, back up into the 9. Around goes the 13, trying to miss it.
Folks, I hope if you get one thing out of tonight, you at least enjoy us up here in the booth.
Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, that... Hang on, I just want to take a quick... the only car behind the start of that wreck that was not involved is the 041 of Blaine Davis.
Should we go on board with the 041?
Yeah, he had a close call. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, on board. Top of the roof. Gravedigger Ford. Woohoo! No kidding.
Yeah, barely making it out of there. In the meantime, legitimately everybody else behind him wrecked. So,
yeah.
Wow. That is... Oh, man, I didn't see the second hit that Keith Hughes took. Jason Dady just came flying in there, wiped out Hughes, and then came in and also made contact with Zach Rogers. That's the big hit that Rogers took at the end, where he caught the end of that opening. Oh, my.
Oh, we're about to go back green, hopefully. But no Auto Sim 2 commercial just yet. Captain Crunch, Oops All Carnage. No, it's Oops All Crashes. Will there be an Oops All Crashes Maverick Cup Series Season 3? I don't know. That's up to you folks at home. Gotta watch the Season 2 video. Go check it out. Hey, Dorsey. Okay, we got people down pit lane. Never mind, I guess we're pitting. So let's go ahead and get a word with our partners at AutoSim 2.
Have you ever wanted to manage your own racing team? Or what if you could go back in time to see if a particular season could have finished differently? Well, folks, have no fear, because AutoSim 2 is here. With fully customizable roster files, you can create your own world or try to recreate the past. Heck, you could even try to predict the future through AutoSim 2's Sim Mode. Don't like the passive approach? Well, then get more hands-on in owner mode, where you decide who drives your cars and what companies will sponsor them. Down on your luck? Well, then scout some new talent that will get you to the top. Already super successful? Try moving up the ladder or expanding to truly solidify your racing empire. However you want to play, AutoSim 2 has you covered and is now available for purchase through the Steam store for $9.99. Now go make your mark and build your legacy in AutoSim 2.
Again, folks, AutoSim 2 is now available on Steam for $9.99. You can go check it out. And again, let's get a word with our friends from AutoSim 2.
Have you ever wanted to manage your own racing team? Or what if you could go back in time to see if a particular season could have finished differently? Well, folks, have no fear because AutoSim 2 is here. With fully customizable roster files, you can create your own world or try to recreate the past. Heck, you could even try to predict the future through AutoSim 2's Sim mode. Don't like the passive approach? Well, then get more hands-on in owner mode, where you decide who drives your cars and what companies will sponsor them. Down on your luck? Well, then scout some new talent that will get you to the top. Already super successful? Try moving up the ladder or expanding to truly solidify your racing empire. However you want to play, AutoSim 2 has you covered and is now available for purchase through the Steam store for $9.99. Now go make your mark and build your legacy in AutoSim 2.
And again, folks, AutoSim 2 now available on Steam for $9.99. Go check it out. Coming back to Green, Welty, and Hall on the front row. And back away we go. Green flag. And we're racing.
Hey. Big dive down into turn 1. Single file, though. All the way back until 6th or so. Actually, that's 8th. I can count, I think. With single file down Long Pond. Aaron Hall, your leader. Cade Welty, Blaine Davis following right in his tracks.
These cars, they just look so loose right now in corner exit. How tough is that too, Austin? I mean, it's fixed setup. Everyone's got the same thing underneath them tonight. How tough is that when you know everyone else is struggling?
I mean, it honestly it helps you out a little bit. It gives you a little confidence boost that you're not the only one with this problem. And that being said, if you drive behind somebody and they can get through somewhere faster, that just means you can watch them and learn from them and see how they deal with it and apply it to your own driving. As we have gotten word from pit road, the 42 blew up in the 13s in the wall. Joe, I'm sure you're used to saying that for another driver in the 13.
Yeah, you.
That's right. Mike Carroll also out of the race, by the way. RJ Bishop blew up on that last restart, so he has unfortunately had to retire. We've got a change for the lead.
We do. Cade Welty to the point. In
Blaine
the number
Davis
97.
followed him.
Yep, Blaine Davis threw it into second. Aaron Hall third. Roger Nebelsack still there in fourth. And Tate Dorsey now running in the fifth position.
That's right, and we're about to get 2 green flag laps in for the second time tonight.
Have you ever?
Once.
There's no way.
Um,
I don't know anymore, man. I don't know anymore.
But hey, these guys are racing. I tell you what, 22 laps to go means we all got to pit again. Could we see green flag pit stops? Is it too early for me to ask that, Joe?
It is.
Okay, well, could we?
We could. Still too early to ask that question.
Oh, okay. I won't ask
RJ in
it
chat, my car finally went boom. Yep.
Rest in peace. She was a warrior. Because I tell you what, I couldn't believe it kept rolling afterwards anyway.
Alright, so the field has been thinned out here. We're green. Now, how does the second half of the race... Obviously, it feels like it's going to differ from the first half, just by the sheer amount of cars left. How do you navigate this now, you know, with little experience, with 5 laps on your tires?
You know, that's the thing, right? These guys are going to venture into new waters. I mean, these guys have not run that many laps on their tires at all tonight. They have not ran. I mean, this is already the longest green flag run we've had all night. We're 36 laps in with 20 to go. Could be a learning experience. You're just going to keep learning new things about the car as we get further into the run. Roger Neville's going to flirt with the wall a little bit, and Zach Rogers is going to power on by him, move into that 5th position.
Are you any good at flirting? With the wall, of course.
No, that is a long-term relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bond that will never be broken. Is me and the outside wall.
See, but I feel like you got to keep flirting to keep the relationship light.
I don't know. It's a low effort.
It's a low effort relationship.
Low effort on my end, and it's stuck with me for like 15 years. So I don't know. It's working so far. We get the 10 of Victor Correa looking on the inside of Roger Neville's deck here to turn 3.
Roger's starting to fall back here on this run in that 23.
And Zach Rogers counting for 4th on the inside of Tate Dorsey.
6 and 9 racing by each other.
Hey, we know what Rob Gronkowski thinks.
He likes it.
That's right. And Dorsey actually got a good run out of 3. Run on Aaron Hall. Oh, they're going to run side by side through turn 1. Dorsey going to look to clear and take that 3rd spot away.
Tate Dorsey went from being under attack to being the attacker, now into the wall here down the long pond straightaway. Aaron Hall, though, not able to take advantage of it. He stays in line behind the 6 here into the tunnel turn.
Yeah, the long pond is a very, very difficult place to attack from. You're carrying so much speed out of turn 1 and into turn 2. Everyone's so, everyone's so wound up coming out of that corner into the next corner. It's very hard and very dangerous to make a move. I think it's a smart business decision there from Aaron Hall. But he has lost some ground on Tate Dorsey in the 3rd corner. See if Zach Rogers is going to press the issue any going into turn 1. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Matter of fact, Tate Dorsey's closed in on the 041 of Blaine Davis a little bit.
Could this be the night that the 6 gets back into victory lane? Roush numbers, they're doing good lately. Austin, they're doing good lately.
You love to see it. This time around, Dorsey gonna lose a little bit of time. Actually stays just about even, but who did lose a little bit of time is Cade Welty. Getting right at a 53-second lap. Blaine Davis closing that gap a little bit, down to half a second. These tires, they're really gonna start showing their age here in the next couple of laps. It'll be interesting to see how these drivers adapt as the run continues to grow.
Well, and you're learning. This is the first time tonight you've had a run this long. You're learning a little bit here.
That's right, and with the practice sessions as well, it's not a whole lot of drivers that will use up, fully use up a set of tires in practice. So, yeah, this is gonna be pretty much running off of the past experience, if you have any. Is Davis really hard down into turn 1? Find something a little bit different. We're side by side for 4th. Rogers trying to take it away from Aaron Hall.
99 and 9 battling for that 4th spot. Hall there on the outside.
Looks like Rogers is going to relinquish the position. Just let Hall have it down to the tunnel turn. Once again, good business decision. That tunnel turn, it is not easy to make a pass there unless it's on a restart, and even then it's hairy. No Potter.
That 9 car just able to attack the entry of these corners. Now working to the outside of the 99 here off of turn number 3. Couldn't get it done on the bottom, trying to get it done on the outside. Zach Rogers going to go through for 4th by way of the momentum. Maybe not. Nope, they're still side by side. That camera's elusive.
This is a good shout though for Rogers. As a matter of fact, he sends it way in there. I don't know if Hall just wanted to back out and give it to him or what, but
Yeah.
Hall drastically slowed down.
I don't think you want to be on the inside of somebody heading into turn 1. You can avoid it.
I suppose not. It's not the most comfortable positions, but Zach Rogers does find his way into the 4th position. Very smart racing there from Rogers to, like you said, bottom doesn't work. Let's try the top side. The beauty of Pocono, you can really approach each corner in almost any groove and make it work if you need to get around somebody. You can really experiment here. We have a car hitting pit road.
Mark Snyder in the 27.
This is the last pit stop of the day. Keith Hughes took his as well. So Keith Hughes and Mark Snyder will be good on fuel until the end. Actually, Keith Hughes did not. He must have just said he was pitting. He's playing games out there. Mind games.
Mind games. Deadly games?
I don't know. We might have a battle for the lead cooking, though. Big run down Long Pond for Blaine Davis. All over the back bumper of Cade Welty. Heading into the tunnel turn. We've got a battle, and Tate Dorsey licking his chops, seeing these two get closer to each other as he also closes in on the front two. Davis a little further back. We'll see if he can muster a run up for the front straightaway. Oh, we've got a car around. Roger Nebelsick is around in the final turn.
Let's talk so brightly about the Fords. They're 1, 2, 3 right now. We now know why Ford is struggling in the NASCAR Cup Series, because they're putting all the effort here in the Maverick Cup Series on Tuesday nights, because they know where the real action is. Welty out in front. Davis there in second with a good run through turn 1, but Welty just continues. Austin, I mean, he continues to get good runs off of the corner, gives up a little bit on entry, and maybe just a tad bit more through the center, but really gets a good drive off right now.
Yeah, really good turn 1 there for Welty, despite what it looked like in the beginning, and sets up a really good tunnel turn. And that's another thing, Joe. There's such a long straightaway that the corners and your corner speeds, especially on exit, are really, really important here. One bad corner can mess up a whole lap, and I think that's what happened to Cade Welty when Davis got pretty close. I think he just had one bad corner. It screwed up his momentum for the last 2 turns of the track, and he fixed it that last time around. They're going to be dealing with some lap traffic here, though. Jason Dady and Mark Snyder not far ahead of these leaders at all. We'll see if that dirty air affects the 97 of Cade Welty at all as he gains on these two. If Blaine Davis can maybe find any opportunities. As lap traffic, it is really hard to get out of the way if you get caught in the middle of a corner or something. You got to be really smart as a lap car to stay out of the leader's way. It can be really easy to end up in the way. See, as they approach Dady, he's up in the wall just about. It's going to be out of Welty's way. Will not affect the exit for Davis either. Tate Dorsey's hitting pit road, Joe.
The Dorsey, the first of our leaders. Aaron Hall also coming down pit lane. You saw him towards the back of your screen as we continue to watch the battle for this lead as it's starting to heat up once again. Davis trying to find a way around the 97 to Welty before we make our final pit stops of the night.
Oh, Snyder's in the wall. That's going to hurt the exit for Welty. He's going to get into him. Here comes Davis to the inside. He's going to clear him.
Shades of 2014 spring race here. Davis in the Dale Jr. position gets by Welty.
Oof. Welty is not going to be very happy about that. Going to see if he can recover, though. Or, a smart thing could be just say, hey, all right, let's go ahead and come down pit road. And that is exactly what he's doing. Lose the lead? All right, let's go ahead and just hit pit road.
Try to gain the advantage of those.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Took the words right out of my mouth. No,
I did. I stole it. I stole them.
We're two smart people, Joe, thinking the exact same thing. And Victor Correa also hitting pit road from the 6th position.
And laps to go.
Jason Dady following. Samuel Cruz, his final stop of the day. It was Christian Torres into the top 5. He's still out there competing, giving it a good run. Zach Rogers and Blaine Davis also yet to pit. I believe everyone else should be good to the end. Keith Hughes also is not pitted, though. Cade Welty making his way off pit road right now. as Davis makes his way into turn 3. And Davis immediately will follow up. Oh, he's going really fast. Oh, man, I don't know if he got it slowed down maybe just in time. Zach Rogers hot on his heels, joining him on pit road. Torres is going to stay out. He's going to assume the lead here, Joe, I believe.
And Tate Dorsey has hopped Cade Welty in the 97.
Oh, Keith Hughes just spun out in turn 3. Slapped the wall. He's going to hit pit road. Wow, Dorsey made up a lot of time. I don't know if Welty was slow somewhere or what, but I mean, Dorsey's way ahead of Welty.
Well, Tate going to be well ahead of Zach Rogers and of Davis in the 041, who lost the second spot to the number 9.
Dorsey did short pit by a couple laps. Oh, he only took 2 tires, Joe. He only took right sides.
Oh, no. Or, oh, yeah.
It's going to be interesting how this plays out, because I think everyone else did take 4. Yeah, Rogers leapfrogs. Let me see if Rogers also took 2 here. Rogers also, only right sides on that 9 car. So Davis and Welty essentially did not lose anything.
Yeah, but they still lost.
Gained. Right. It's just the other 2 gained rather than them losing is how I would put it. Says they took 4 tires and filled up the car.
And Welty back down pit lane.
Uh-oh. He might have sped, and if he...
Or he's just quitting.
Oh, yep, he's done.
Okay.
Okay.
Past 10 o'clock in the east?
I suppose. I don't know, but that makes it a 3-horse race essentially now, I guess. Christian Torres is staying out there, Joe. He's still leading this race by about 20 seconds over Tate Dorsey. And I just went back and looked to make sure he has indeed not pitted with 7 to go.
Oh boy.
We restarted with 23 to go. Could you save 3 laps at Pocono? That's a long 3 laps to save. Could you do it?
You could. I don't think you can.
We're talking 7.5 miles of fuel. That's a lot, and you're on the throttle a lot here. He's staying out there. 6 to go for Christian Torres. He's losing about 2.5 seconds a lap.
How big's that lead?
His lead's 18 seconds last time around. I'm just saying.
2.5 seconds times 6. Be 15 seconds he's going to give up over the course of these next 6 laps.
He's 16.8 up.
Woohoo!
Matter of fact, he only lost 1.5 seconds that lap. So not holding a consistent pace, but I don't know. Is it on the cards, or is he just waiting for a caution? A potential caution?
I mean, either way. It's going to look like a mastermind.
Oh no, I just listened. He is shutting the car off into the corners.
Yeah. You can see it. You can see that car sinking down into the ground. Some of the tricks you get with this NR 2003 simulation, when we see those cars sink into the ground like that, they're hard on the clutch, they're shutting the car off, they're trying to save some fuel. You can hear it too, as Austin said.
5 to go. He did slow the pace down a little bit on that lap. And Dorsey keeping right at that 53 flat range. Oh, Aaron Hall, excuse me, just tagged the wall pretty good with that right side as he's tracking down Blaine Davis, trying to find that 4th spot.
If you're Tate Dorsey, you're feeling pretty good because it's a long shot that this 4 can make it to the end on fuel. If you're the 4, though,
you got nothing to lose. I mean,
yeah.
There's 7 cars on the lead lap. Worst case finish is 7th. That's not bad at all. It's not a bad day at the office. And you would assume he would coast and maybe finish before that, as you see Keith Hughes is just ahead of him. He'd have to unlap himself, essentially. And you know what? If he can get behind these two, if he can get behind Nebelsick and Cruz, he should let them by and get in their draft and save more fuel on the straightaways. That might just be what he... Oh, never mind. That's not what he's doing. But 4 to go and 14 seconds for Tate Dorsey to make up.
Austin, I don't know if he can do it. I mean, whose shoes would you rather be in right now as the former race car driver up here at
Tate
the
Dorsey
booth?
is way less stressed than Christian Torres is right now. I can tell you that. But I mean, Torres has stuck to this strategy. I would assume.
He's
oh,
pitting.
he's coming in. Yep, he just
Tapping out.
just pulled the plug. I mean, I was getting ready to say he's about to take 3 to go. This is where we're gonna find out if he really can make it or not.
And he can't.
Clearly, he cannot. So, Tate Dorsey's gonna assume the lead. That was fun while it lasted, at least.
3 to go.
And he's got a big lead over Zach Rogers.
And now if you're Tate Dorsey, do you just kind of run your pace? Don't worry about it. You got a big lead back to second place. No need to try to go up here past the 27 and the 51.
Absolutely. Tate Dorsey can relax from here. He's got a 4.5 second lead. I mean, like DW said, he can coast from there.
He doesn't want to coast, though.
No, that's right. No, he can't coast from there. But
Why would DW say a silly thing like that?
I know, because Junior sure didn't coast from there in Charlotte, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look out!
This is what I was talking about.
Oh my goodness. Tate Dorsey's heartbeat just went up tenfold real quick.
He's just gonna try to get by the 27 here down the straightaway. 2 to go.
Auto Sim 2 to go.
Our Auto Sim now available on Steam for $9.99. We won't cut away here in the late stages of the race.
No,
That would be horrendous.
not Fox.
Didn't they 1 year cut away with like 5 laps to go at Pocono or something in a truck race?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a battle for the lead, too.
Oh, man.
Also, never forget them missing Todd Gilliland's first win. Granted, that was a little out of their hands, but
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
it's just funny that it happened then.
Can the
too.
CW broadcast the truck series too?
I don't know.
Tate Dorsey, though, he's going to see the white flag this time off of turn number 4. 1 lap to go here from Pocono.
Tate Dorsey can just take it easy, and he really should just be relaxed at this point. No stress behind. I mean, not even close. The field is so thinned out from those pit stops. Dorsey nailed his marks. Matter of fact, he gained 2/10 in his lead over Zach Rogers that lap, so he's looking pretty good right now, sitting pretty.
Tate Dorsey in chat. Oh no, we lost power. Tate, that's not funny. Just get to the line. Here through turn number 3, modeled after the famed Milwaukee Mile. Tate Dorsey's going to bring that number 6 Valvoline Ford off the final corner. And Tate Dorsey will win here at Pocono. Zach Rogers comes home in second, and the 041 of Lane Davis will round out your podium here tonight from Pocono. Have I said Pocono enough tonight?
We're Pocono, Joe.
Got some racing here through the back of the field. Keith Hughes, Roger Nebelsick. Or is there in the 4 coming across the line? Tate Dorsey, your race winner here tonight in the number 6.
Get that man a Medal of Honor.
Needs to get everyone a Purple Heart.
That's right.
Tate Dorsey, race winner. He brings it around. and we'll burn it down here from the Pocono Raceway.
Zach Rogers joining them. Good 1-2 for those guys. Shout out to Blaine Davis. Comes in here, gets a podium. Oh my goodness, he just got destroyed on pit road.
Winner just got hit by the 13. Tate Dorsey, he's your race winner here tonight from Pocono. We'll get a chance to talk with him.
Oh, Joe, we missed a little bit of some racing. Between Aaron Hall and Blaine Davis. With 3 to go, coming to 2 to go, coming out of the tunnel turn, they made some contact. Got Hall in the wall.
Oh, was Hall going after him after this race?
Oh yeah, that's what that is. Davis returns into turn 3.
Let's get a replay of that.
Yeah. Big time contact. I was wondering why Hall had fallen off so far, but I saw him slap the wall earlier. I wondered if that just damaged the car.
I mean, Hall looks like he just got in the grass in turn 3 and lost the server, so I guess we're not getting results for you at home either.
Yeah, no, it was coming out of turn 2, Joe, where Hall pulled up to the outside, and I don't know if Davis was just trying to make a move up top or something, but they just made a little bit of contact, got them both out of shape. They slapped into each other a couple times. Davis went down towards the grass on that second straightaway, and then came back up as Hall passed him and gave him a tiny bump going into the corner, and Hall eventually lost the race car and spun it out.
Let's go ahead and first bring in our race winner. He's the driver of the number 6 Valvoline Ford, Tate Dorsey. Tate, congratulations on the win here tonight, buddy.
Thank you. That one felt good.
How pivotal was that 2-tire call there at the end to Parker this number 6 in victory lane?
I think that's all that won me the race. I could keep up with him. I could not figure out turn 3. I've always had trouble with that Pocono, so I was like, I'm gonna pit earlier than I normally would, and I had enough fuel that I could take 2 tires to be fast, and I was just hoping that the extra few laps with new tires could give me the precious seconds that I needed. I think they ended up taking 4, which really helped.
Well, we saw early on in this race, it was chaos, calamity, and the like. Second half of the race, long green flag run. How hard is it to kind of switch the mindset from those really short lap to maybe 2-lap runs to, hey, now I got to settle in and I got to run 5-10 laps here in a row?
That's just the beauty of Maverick. You know, you never really know when it's going to hit, but you know it's going to hit. So about halfway through every caution, I just started pitting and filling up with fuel, starting mid-pack or in the back. And I just was hoping that when we get the long green run, I can take less fuel, jump a bunch of guys, and ended up kind of working out. Obviously, I only take 1 can there on the last stop, which really helps the pit stop time. But every Maverick race so far has ended on a green run, I feel like, for the most part. And it's just, is it going to be 80 lap run? Is it going to be a fuel run? You just never know.
I just never know when Tate. You never know when you're going to park the 6 car in victory lane. You do it here tonight. Congratulations on the victory. Before we let you go, I want to give you the opportunity. You got some great partners on the car. I know you got some folks you got to shout out, maybe even some folks you got to diss a little bit here in your post-race interview because they've done it to you. The floor is yours, buddy. You know what to do.
Yeah, I got to thank my wife for letting me race. Valvoline, always a great motor oil. And I race at Mondays of Thunder usually. We just wrapped up a fun summer series, so we haven't quite started yet, but if you're looking for some racing on Sunday and Monday nights, come on out. Maverick, I don't know why I enjoy this, but I do, and I win sometimes. But you know who doesn't win? That 82. I mean, dude stuffed himself in the fence. Like, I don't know if he knows, but
Twice.
The track turns there. Yeah, it's just. And then he's driving around with a bent up car. Like,
He
just
even
get off the
stuffed it.
track.
Did you see he even stuffed it in the fence on a straightaway?
Oh my god, I'm honestly not surprised. Like, He's probably loading his car up in the wrong trailer right now. I wouldn't even be surprised with that guy. But I didn't see him much. I'm sure he was in the back somewhere. I don't care about those people because they're with the 82, and no thanks.
Well, Tate, again, a great run here tonight. Congratulations on the victory. Can't thank you enough, as always, for the time. Pleasure talking with you. Good luck next week at Michigan.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Austin. You guys did a good job.
Thank you. Tate Dorsey, driver number 6, your race winner here tonight from Pocono. Let's go ahead and next bring in our second place finisher. He's the driver of the number 9 Red Bull Audi, Zach Rogers. Zach, do you got a copy?
Yup.
Second place run, I know there's probably a level of disappointment with how fast this 9 car was, but what was the key decider for you here tonight?
We got plowed, and we had 7 seconds of engine damage. Only way we got second was strategy and pure talent.
2-tire stop there really helped then, I'm assuming?
Yep.
I know there's probably not a lot to say about the race here tonight, so I want to give you the opportunity. We got a fair amount of folks watching. You got a book out now. Why don't you talk a little bit about the book?
I got a book called Death Craver. It's about a teenager who gets invited to a top secret racing competition. He's the son of a former motorsports legend, and the agent that invites him used to represent his father. But they find out that over time, the competition's not the nice guys you think they might be. And Death Craver leads the squad called Darkness that is terrorizing the East Coast on their way to the West Coast. So Enzo and his friends are not ready for what Darkness will bring. And it's a pretty dark story, to say the least. So check out Death Craver if you like. That's DEATHKRAVER, and you can find it on Amazon. And Death Craver doesn't like when he has engine damage either.
Well, Zach, still a great rebound for you in this 9 team tonight with a second place finish. Before we let you go, I know you got some other great partners on this 9 car. Floor is yours, buddy. You know what to do.
I just want to shout out for Tate. Got to talk to someone. It was fun to talk to Tate all night tonight. Good win on him, and I was happy we could do the 69 burnout there. That was really fun. Got to shout out Joven. Joven wanted me to hang out tonight, but I told him I was racing Maverick, so probably go hang out with him for a couple minutes. He is on the road. I want to shout out Tyler Mallon, good friend of mine, great racer. Shout out you guys for putting on the stream. Shout out to the league for the league being a thing. Shout out Fuel Racing League. We've got our first race of season 1 tomorrow night. Shout out to my co-admin, Tyler Stallhood. Thankfully, he was not here tonight to wreck me like he did in Fast. So I got wrecked anyway, so it didn't matter that he wasn't here. But all love to Tyler Stallhood. And lastly, I want to give a shout out to Bomb Squad Racing. And, you know, they've got a tough time going on right now. And all prayers to the Hardy family. Hezzy, good friend of mine. Haven't gotten to race him in a long time, but prayers to him and his family. I can't imagine it. So that's all I got, Joe.
Zach, again, congratulations on the second place run here tonight. It's always a pleasure getting the opportunity to talk with you. And hope to see you out there on track on some more Tuesday nights. And if not, looking forward to tomorrow night with Fuel Racing League from the Fuel Hyper Speedway.
Yep. Well, so the last 7 races I've gotten wrecked or so. So I'm assuming I'll get wrecked again tomorrow night. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see. Zach, always positive up here in the booth. Congratulations again on the second place run. Thanks for talking with us.
Always positive except tonight. You got your Kyle Busch interview. You're welcome.
Zach Rogers, driver number 9, your second place finisher here tonight. Let's go ahead and finally bring in our third place finisher, driver of the 041 Gravedigger Ford, Blaine Davis. Blaine, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, we do.
All right, third place finish, podium run, first race since last year. I mean, how'd it feel getting back behind the wheel in the Maverick Cup Series?
Felt pretty good. Up there in the beginning, we had all of them wrecks. I mean, we got caught up in a few of them, but was still really good to be back and get those long green flag runs again.
When you have, a monster truck on as a sponsor on your car, in races like the one we had in the first half, do you wish you were actually driving a monster truck?
I mean, heck, I already do it. I'm already the reigning Sim Monsters champion, so why not? Drive a monster truck around a NASCAR track. Let's do it.
We saw some really close racing with you in the 99 there at the end.
97.
97, I'm sorry. Thank you. We saw some really close racing there at the end, though, and some contact and maybe some hurt feelings on one end on the pit lane. You got any comment about that?
Oh, you're right. That was a 99. Actually, I was talking to him through the TeamSpeak here. I actually asked him if he wanted to beat and bang to the line to make this race a little more exciting because, well, it was just me and him around each other. I mean, we had Zach taking off up there. Tate had a great pit stop, and I just wanted to do something fun.
Well, we got it. A third place finish for you here tonight, Blaine. Congratulations on that. Before we let you go, though, I want to give you the opportunity. You got some great partners on this car. Great looking race car, too, by the way. Floor is yours. Shout out sponsors. Anyone you want to thank?
I would like to thank Team Shijidan Motorsports with Cameron Jamison, Gino Bononi, all those guys for actually helping me change my driving style, and Team Molotov for actually giving me all of the equipment to make this car look as good as it does. They helped me out with the paint, getting the logos and all that. So big shout out to those two. And thanks to everyone who really goes to watch my stuff too.
Blaine, again, congratulations on the third place finish here tonight. Can't thank you enough for your time after this one. And, well, we hope to see you out on the track more throughout the rest of the season.
You sure will. Thank you for having me.
Heck yeah. Blaine Davis, driver of the 041, your third place finisher here tonight. Austin, that's going to wrap up our coverage tonight from Pocono. A wild, wacky, tricky race from the Tricky Triangle.
Yeah, absolutely. It provided some great entertainment, though. And that's what we're here for in the Maverick Cup Series. Some great entertainment, great racing. That's what we saw tonight. And like you said, some wacky stuff. I mean, hey, I hear they're working on the flag stand as we speak. So
got to get ready for the next race, you know?
That's right. Paycheck, or the check for it going straight to Keith Hughes as he knocked her down. But yeah, I mean, other than that, no, it was a great race, Joe. I'm glad to be back. I hope I can be here on a more consistent basis. Just an inconsistent work schedule has not allowed me to be here every Tuesday night or every other Tuesday night like I'm supposed to be. But hopefully we can get it nailed down and get some consistency, and I can be here more regularly because I love it. I love being here. I love watching racing. I love being a part of racing. It's a lot of fun, and I appreciate you, Joe.
I appreciate you, Austin. We love having you up here in the booth. And if you folks like hearing Austin in the booth, you like hearing me in the booth, you want to make sure you're subscribed to us here on JTN, the JoeTow Network. You can also follow us on our social media at JoeTowNetwork on X/Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook at JoeTow Network, across all social media platforms. It's the easiest way to help support us is to make sure you're following us on social media. And the number one way to support what we do here on JTN is to make sure you're subscribed right here on YouTube.com. Make sure you click the like button on the video. Remember, the next time we're live is going to be tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Time start. Fuel Racing League from the Fuel Hyper Speedway. Going to be a good one there. Some super speedway, some hyper speedway racing, in fact, coming your way tomorrow night. For all of us, though, here at JTN, for Bristol, our producer, for my colleague Austin Spencer, I've been Joe Tawanski. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time live right here on JTN. So long for now, folks.
Yeah, and they're going to be 3 wide coming to the checker. Never mind, they're going to be... Oh! Turn 4 into the trioval, Whitehill and through the grass. It's going to be Noah Joyce winning his first career race in the Red Bull Cup Series.
Off the line and a wrecking behind him. The cars flying everywhere. Cars upside down. It doesn't matter. Noah Joyce has done it. He's won a Daytona in a 3-car.
Behind, they're going to be side by side again. Contact there between Cinder and Bordeaux for
The contact! Oakley into the wall. That's going to be Jack Healy coming to the line.
Jack Healy wins the ride to